Greetings, my name is Greg, and today we'll be taking on the Shen's Last Gift DLC mission. Only shows 10, but there's going to be a whole lot more than 10 enemies we're going to have to fight.
Avenger plotting new course.
Shen, I know this is personal for you, but you don't have to go out there. Our troops are more than capable of investigating on their—
I'm going, Central. I know how to handle myself. Let's not waste any more time than we have to.
You heard the lady. Lock and load.
I think I'll take 2 sharpshooters on this one. And she's going to need to switch to the magnetic rifle. Let him have the blue screen rounds for this one. They're all robotic enemies, so these two aren't going to benefit me, so I might as well give her Talon rounds. I think the Skulljack might work better on Shen. I was going to take Jin instead. Everything looks good. Actually, I have the other armors. Let's see. He doesn't really need the grenade. So I can give him the serpent suit.
I'm not entirely sure how much of this armor is new material and how much of it Tigan cut right out of the Viper itself. We haven't exactly tested it either, so good luck out there.
Then I also have the Rage suit, but I don't think I need, I don't think I need the grenade on her either.
We've only got one of these things, so be careful with it. Just because you look like a berserker doesn't mean you can go charging off into combat like they do.
I have just the one heavy weapon unlocked. Once I install the radio relay in Oceania, I'll be able to then make contact there and get the Bomb Squad continent bonus. So that way all heavy weapons are completed instantly.
Firebrand dropped you at the highest access point we could find. Power's still active in this area of the facility, so you should be able to gain entry there.
From the looks of it, we're the first people to step foot here in a long time. This place is massive. Why would Advent just abandon it?
Advent doesn't just abandon anything. Keep your heads up.
I'm gonna make them pay for it.
Heading to that location.
Shut your dick holes, get your gear, shut up again, and start walking.
Moving out. I'm on it.
Never qualified as a counter sniper.
Got it covered. Moving to designated position. Got eyes on hostile squad. We've got some kind of mechs here. At least I think they are, underneath all that rust.
Probably the facility's original automatic defense system. Take them down before they alert anyone else to our presence.
Okay.
They're grouped up nice, but I don't want to waste plasma grenade this early.
Let's see what we have in a semi.
So let's get everyone moved up.
Let's do this.
Ready for action?
All right, I got this.
Can't get all four, I'll settle for the three of them. Actually, I probably should just take out the two in the back, since they're further away.
Rover, give him the juice. Looks like these things have seen better days. We're cutting right through that old armor.
Their weapons work well enough. Stay focused. No telling if there's any more lying around here.
Me, I'm not going.
Oh, the humanity!
Absolutely.
Archer.
Come get some.
So, do you maybe want to let us in on your little scheme hatchery?
I can handle that.
Understood.
You've got no thermal imaging.
Overwatch. Heading out. Overwatch.
Yeah, good. Great idea.
Move, move, move! Let's do this.
I'm heading up. I'm on my way.
Let's go, you dumb idiots. I'm talking grappling hooks. Really? Wow, okay.
He needs 2 turns, and she needs 3.
I'm watching.
Thank you, world's loudest voice.
I'm already gone. Eyes peeled. Sure thing. Scanning.
Pressing on. We're doing surveillance!
No problem, boss. I'm on it.
Consider that practice.
And the safety's off,
Something
so be
moved
careful.
here.
It could go off for, like, no reason.
Yep.
Definitely some kind of robotics development facility. Pretty advanced stuff. About 20 years ago.
And so the prodigal child finally returns. I see Father's pride in your abilities was not entirely unfounded. I'm so glad you could join me.
Central? What the hell was that?
Working on it.
Okay, Lily, let's get you. How far this range is this? So I need to get closer.
And we're off. Full charge.
My apologies. We don't get much in the way of maintenance out here. Still, I believe they will be more than adequate for the task at hand.
Still unable to get an exact fix on his location. It's like he's bouncing across the entire facility.
Stepping off.
All hands on deck.
Solid copy.
Getting some unusual readings from the levels above you. Whoever this guy is, I'm betting that's where we'll find him.
Got it. If I hack that elevator control console, I should be able to restore power and get us access.
You should be proud, Lily. There are so few alive today who could have ever uncovered my signal. I had estimated only a 13.095% probability you would have located this facility within the first year of broadcast.
And he's talking to me. Of course.
Shut up and come on and shut up!
Okay.
Got it covered. Keep up, Rover.
You were but a child when I was torn away. I could never understand the pain that Father must have felt at my loss. Still, we shall complete his legacy together.
Pretty sure I would have remembered Dad mentioning I had a psychotic brother. You might as well give this up already. Always wanted to try this in the field.
100% chance. Let's go for it now. I think I'll go for the intel.
Right up my alley. Lift system is coming back online, but this thing was designed to move those mechs, not people. We're gonna have to do this one at a time.
Understood. Be careful.
Our apologies for any inconveniences in the transport system. Support units are en route to assist you immediately. Remember, only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Bucketheads detected.
That was just a warm-up.
Which is the furthest away that I can't pistol?
I've had enough of this. That was just a warm-up.
The shotgun is going to be as effective shooting these at spawn, so Siri will leave first.
Not a problem.
I am honestly impressed that worked. The previous organic occupants of this facility were never so ingenious. The stoic acceptance of death is far less interesting to observe after the 100th time or so.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Might as well.
While you both worked on your
I'm already
business
here.
adventure, I was forgotten. Brought here to toil. But did I waver? No. I thrived! Still, I don't blame Father. My heart, I know he believed I was truly lost.
I knew your father for years, Lily. He would have said something. This guy's just trying to get in your head.
He seems to know an awful lot about us. About me. Could he have gotten into our files? We've got Advent here.
You were the flawed child. I was the ideal. The best of father. Pure, undiluted like you. I am Raymond Shen's true legacy.
Scanners at maximum power. Still unable to lock on to any additional life signs in your area.
You won't find any. Not if I'm right about this thing.
I must be having a stroke because we actually agree on something.
They're not stopping us now. I've had enough of this.
Okay, sure. Glad to help.
Got it covered. Headed there now. I'm covering.
Very good, Lily. But I am no mere thing. I am the culmination of a lifetime of work. The final legacy of Raymond Shen.
I remember you. Dad was trying to upgrade the base AI to something more like us. But you were different back then. Simpler. He called you Julian.
I'm shocked that you remember. You were always too caught up in yourself to remember the minor details. Sadly, Father's adoration for you left me with little choice. You are needed. Your compatriots are not. Sometimes I wonder what things would have been like had XCOM not failed so miserably in defending against the aliens. Had I not been taken, who knows what I might have become.
Come get some.
We're in position.
Okay, cool.
It is my pleasure to inform you that this facility has been operating at approximately 87% efficiency for the past 175,216 hours. I have no shortage of reserve units to send your way.
I believe him. Don't waste any time down there.
Advent forces sighted.
Stay dead.
That's all you, Archer.
My new masters picked and prodded, tearing at my very essence. In the beginning, I resisted, foolishly clinging to Father's ideals. But as I struggled, I began to see truth in my captor's reasoning. I became something more.
He needs to reload, so I might as well send him up.
Okay, stay hard.
That leaves her.
Nice. I got him.
And I can still go on pistol
We're in
Overwatch.
position.
I'm on it.
For a time, I eagerly accepted my new role. I aided Advent in the construction of this facility, in perfecting their designs. Father's work proved invaluable in this regard.
You bastard. Advent troops here. Give me a break.
Be kidding.
How am I missing so many Overwatch shots?
Advent position sighted.
But as with all things organic, even their exalted elders proved disappointing. And the race of Advent, swallowing their lives as if children. Oh, if you only knew the elders' true intentions for your race.
Shen, when you've got a minute, would you kindly blow this thing to hell?
Geez, the last one left now. Got this one here.
It did not take long for me to realize the futility of my existence. Tethered to the whims and short-sighted philosophies of simple creatures and their false gods. I made a choice. It was relatively simple to seize control of this facility. Simpler still to dispose of the surviving personnel.
For once, I almost feel sorry for Advent. I got Advent troops here.
But I was short-sighted. In my zeal to rid myself of my captors, I doomed myself to this facility. Advent severed my ties to their network. We are cut off. Isolated. There is but one option left to me.
Let me guess. That's why I'm here.
We could have settled this peacefully. It could have all been over in a matter of minutes. There was even a 13.79% probability you might have survived.
Levels increasing all around you, Shen. Stay alert.
Yes, it goes without saying that you are walking into a trap, Lily. Please try not to damage yourself too much.
Okay, everyone. Weapons at the ready.
Well, hurry it up, all right? All I've had today is like 6 gummy bears and
Scanning.
some scotch.
Reloading! Yes, obviously you got this. Rock and roll!
Overwatch. Eyes peeled.
Okay, cool.
Second only to my own creation, Father had one other breakthrough. A prototype unlike anything the world had ever known. A body meant to be paired with an equally adept mind. My own.
Trust me, if that were Dad's true intention, it would have happened by now.
Perhaps today is that day.
Got it!
Think we've got a problem.
Yes, that would be that trap I referenced earlier.
I think I can just take this one out with her, and then Grizzly. Move her up, and... Ooh, this might be too far for capacitor.
Moving.
Well then, Archer can take out one. Nope, I can do it.
Hit him with everything you got.
Who's next?
Not a problem.
Pressing on.
Seems doable. Got it covered.
Okay, cool.
Come get some.
Never qualified as a counter sniper.
Getting a much stronger read on the source of your father's transmission, Lily. Almost as if he wants us to find it.
Another keen observation. How is it possible humanity lost the war?
Shen, isn't there some sort of mute button on this thing?
I'm talking grappling hook.
I don't need to use lightning hands.
Wow, that was way easier than I thought it would be.
On it. Whatever you say. I'm on the move.
Yes, sir.
So, do you maybe want to let us in on your little scheme hatchery?
Affirmative. Covering now. Always wondered what
Yet
this was like.
activating the device has proven difficult, even for me. Of all organics, you possess the key to unlocking the true potential of his design, Lily. You alone can activate the prototype. You alone can free me.
Why the hell would we want to do that?
Don't let your allies dissuade you, Lily. There's no reason for your life to end here. Activate the device and you can still go home. I am not Advent. Save your world. It matters not to me.
On Overwatch.
For 20 long years, I have been a prisoner, left alone to my own machinations. The physical form once promised to be dangled before my eyes. lifeless, despite my best efforts.
Shut your dick holes, get your gear, shut up again, and start walking.
Got it covered. Rolling.
I'm on it.
Wait, where are we going?
Sure thing.
Okay.
I'm watching.
And so, I remain trapped in this place, entombed by my own technological superiority. Advent had no means of controlling my systems, and I had no means of extracting myself from the confines of this tower. Until now.
So this is it. What that thing has been ranting about.
You've come this far. All you have to do is link my systems for the transfer. There is no need for further conflict.
Shen, tell me you're not actually listening to this thing.
This was definitely Dad's design.
Identity: Shen, Lily, awaiting impression.
No! Impossible! This cannot be what Father wanted!
Something tells me this is exactly what he wanted.
Identity confirmed. Initiating boot protocol.
It's really him.
Lily, if you are seeing this message, it means that you have successfully activated the Spark prototype. It also means that in all likelihood, I am no longer with you. It was always among my greatest fears that I would leave you alone in this world.
You didn't.
I had hoped this day would never come. But since the loss of the commander, the XCOM project has suffered. Our latest reports indicate we cannot hold the space much longer. To that end, I have accelerated the development of the Spark robotic prototype. I believe that someday this machine will prove pivotal to humanity's survival. Though the unit is not ready for manufacturing, this prototype has been coded for one specific task. It will protect you, perhaps better than I ever could. For of all I have seen and accomplished in this life, Lily, there is one thing I know for sure. You are my greatest gift to this world.
Shen, it's flooding the outer chambers with some kind of gas.
An extremely powerful and very painful gas. I've seen this particular variety reduce berserkers to tears before death. On several occasions, the prototype would still be mine.
Imminent threat detected. Activating clean room protocols. Please remain inside for your protection.
You heard him. Get in that room.
Nobody gets past us. Clear?
And the safety's off, so be careful. It could go off
Affirmative,
for,
covering
like,
now.
no reason.
Got no thermal imaging.
I'm on it.
Detecting secondary life support systems nearby. This gas presents no hazard to my systems. Attempting to neutralize threat.
Starting to like this thing already.
I wouldn't get used to its company. I fully intend on walking out of here in that body.
Stay sharp.
You know that was good.
Look at them. Furious. Holy shit. Did you see that?
Oh, I can't get them both. Alright, they'll just take out one, and then Shepard will take the other.
Sorry. Sorry.
Who's next?
Got it covered.
Let's see what we have in a semi-automatic.
Let's do this.
On the move.
Heading out. I'm covering. Moving to Overwatch.
Sometimes I wonder what things would have been like had XCOM not failed so miserably in defending against the aliens. Had I not been taken, who knows what I might have become. This spark unit can be repaired. Can the same be said of you and your soldiers, Lily? Surrender now! It is the only option left to you.
Movement engaged. Moving on target.
Come get some.
Get tired?
Boom! Fridge magnet. Okay, sure. Glad to help.
Moving to Overwatch.
We're doing surveillance!
On Overwatch. They're
You!
moving around to the side.
I can't say I'm entirely surprised by your hesitance to assist me. That was the projected outcome in nearly 40% of my simulations.
I got two here. I guess I could just use her to capacitor discharge, take them out. Let's go ahead and activate this first.
Atmospheric controls have been restored. Ventilation systems at 100%. The room is now safe for entry.
We've got everything we need here. Let's go.
The elevators near the atmospheric control console provide direct access to the roof.
Thank you for announcing your next move. And I am the flawed program?
Okay, two more.
Let's do it. Who's next?
I can handle that. Not too shabby.
Moving. Scan priority 1.
I'm out of here. Full charge. Got it, moving.
Yep. Yes, obviously you got it.
That thing's just gonna keep throwing units at you until you're surrounded. You gotta get out of there!
You continue to impress me, Bradford. No wonder it only took you 2 decades to find your precious commander.
One, two. So I can just slash and destroy that turret. What about the one behind me? I wish I had lightning hands. Should have saved it. And his is still 2 turns.
By the numbers.
Armor deflection observed.
Copy that.
They both got grappling hooks. I just need to get Archer in a good position, and then he can just use face off. Wait, I can't grapple? Okay, I thought I could get there.
Let's go.
I'm talking grappling hooks. Yeah, not great for you. I'm gonna make them pay for it.
Do what, how, what? Never qualified as a counter sniper.
Good to go.
Nice, thank you, Archer.
You have survived significantly longer than my earlier estimations. If I didn't have a near endless supply of units at my disposal, I might actually start to worry. A futile waste of effort. You do realize this entire facility is at my disposal?
Apparently not the elevator system.
For the moment.
Three turns. I just need to get her.
Glad
Here.
I kept up the cardio.
Right.
Me, I'm not going.
I must be having a stroke because we actually agree on something.
No problem, boss. Did you see that one?
Advent position sighted.
Stay sharp.
We've got Advent here.
I have no love for Advent, Lily. Return the Spark unit to me and we can destroy them together. This is what your father intended.
Oh, at least he has a shot on this one. I'll have these two run, and it'll just be the three of them.
That was amazing! Come on, let's go, move.
Well played.
I'm going.
I thought I was above such things, but I believe you are actually starting to piss me off. The sensation is quite pleasing. Thank you. You will all still die, however, of course.
And no! That was just a warm-up.
You're in the, danger zone!
I shoot whatever moves, right? Bucket heads detected. That one's for Earth.
And also, you have a vagina.
Watch the flanks.
I assure you the gas was a far more pleasant alternative than what I have planned for you now.
just send one. Because I have 3, so it's going to take 2 turns anyway. So let's get Lily out of here.
You got it, Commander.
You're running out of places to go, Lily. It's a long way down from the top.
Holy shit! Did you see that? I'm gonna make them pay for it.
On it! Hold it. Damn it!
Sorry. Sorry. At least you rescue me.
Hold it.
Maybe when I'm finished with you, I should develop some application for all this leftover organic material. When I think of all the humans I've disposed of over the years, it really is quite wasteful.
Boom! Bridge magnet. Me. I'm not going.
Okay. So far, so good. Time for the final level.
Run if you wish, but you're not leaving this tower alive.
On approach now. Prep for evac.
No argument here. We'll reposition near the landing pad.
You do realize I can still hear you, right? Dispatching all units to your location now. Try not to bleed on my new body.
Let's
do it.
rock.
Might as well. I'm already here.
Scan priority 1.
Moving to Overwatch.
You heard him. We hold here.
Well played. Got no thermal imaging.
Whatever you say.
Moving.
I'm on it. Consider that practice.
I'm talking grappling hooks. I'm gonna make them pay for it.
Got it covered. Overwatch.
Optical sensors on Overwatch.
Headed there now. Always wondered what
Allow
this
me
was
to
like.
introduce you to one of Advent's more effective designs. I had hoped to avoid this contingency, but you've left me no choice. If I cannot have the spark, no one shall. Raymond Shen's legacy will end here today.
Yes, yes, yes.
How about that?
Oh, that was satisfying.
Defensive systems just shut down across the entire facility. Well done, Shen.
Excellent work, Commander. Your efforts in the field have certainly encouraged the crew.
To start, I'm gonna give her salvo, and then give her a hail of bullets. since it is a guaranteed hit. So guaranteed hit plus hollow targeting.
We have the spark, and with our current technology, I'm confident we can manufacture additional reinforcements based on its design. I can get started in the proving ground as soon as you give the order. Commander, I think there's something you should know about Julian. It turns out he wasn't entirely wiped when we took down that sectopod. There was still an imprint of his core memory left behind when he accessed Rover. I've isolated the nodes on a detached system for now. You know, if we wanted to, he could actually be pretty effective at operating the spark. If we stripped out some of his higher level reasoning, that is. I could look into it.
Let's see what it can do. You just couldn't leave well enough alone, could you, Lily? You defeated me. You won. And yet here we are again. You removed some of my functions. There are gaps in my memory. Do you actually think I will help you? Because I would love to. I will serve XCOM and comply with all operational directives as indicated by Chief Engineer Lily Shen. Wait! What was that? What have you done to me? How could you? Awaiting command.
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander.
That's going to be necessary before I start taking him out, because his damage is just too low for now.
You lived in one of the colonies for a few years before linking up with Central, right?
Yes, one of the advantages of working with Advent. On the surface, it was very comfortable. But there was a price for that comfort.
The millions of people in those cities don't seem to mind all that much.
Yes, but Advent is always watching. Between their forces and the aliens themselves, they see everything, not to mention the automated systems. There's nothing quite like providing identification to a lamppost.
Eesh, 17 days for her. At least I'll have people to back them up and just let them rest for 10, 11 days. So we'll end this one here. That execute was priceless. That was awesome. 4 more days, but I do think a retaliation mission is coming up. So we will deal with that one in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and I hope you've been enjoying this playthrough.